Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UAB's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
All right, guys, let's look at the situation for UAB. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Working that wide receiver screen. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And the Blazers are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Running it to the right. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Punt is in the air. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. So Tulane's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on.
Turning on the Jets. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Grab behind the line. It's Huff.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Johnson wants to throw it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Coaches practice red zone more than ever, especially defensively. You know you're going to give up yards. You know they're going to pile it up like crazy now with spread and with tempo. What a great job the last 2 plays by this defense, stopping the passing attack and getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Got his man in the middle. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Huff. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air, it's Carney. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Ready? Has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Collins. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Got the first down. Looking for more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Slings it downfield. Working that left side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass, it's Carney. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've reached a break, and it's Tulane on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his key.
He's going to throw deep right side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, UAB. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll give it to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Johnson looking to throw. Hauls it in. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
It's complete.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So the PI penalty cost the defense 15 and a fresh first down for the O. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Turning it, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Carney. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating.
Intercepted, and the defense has set them up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Wide open spaces. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Huff. They'll... Down at the 2, the excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. And the Blazers in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Carney. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Blazers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. To Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that one's incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll open the second half with a run. Oh, he's got some space.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Unloads quickly. And up of 8 opens a... They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback keeper. It's a running room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. A really good return. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Wide open downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Johnson looking to throw. Got his man. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Quick release by the QB. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been...
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Huff. Oh, a lot of space. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They'll move the wide receiver. Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Got his man on the right. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Quarterback making adjustments. Unloads it left. Oh, he dropped it. Concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Rides the back and leaves it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Aldridge. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. They're going back to the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Blazers are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snap. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quarterback may change this route. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. He's looking to pass. Finds his big tight end. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down.
Touchdown, Tulane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Scanning the field is Carney. Under fire. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. All wideouts, no backs. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Ferguson. The Blazers have enough for the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Huff. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Huff. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt. Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Green Wave. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw. It's Carney. Here comes the heat. It's a seam wide open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. The give out of the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. After run, now throw. It's complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. The quick out. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. New set of downs after the completion. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off.